Okay everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking again about the connection points between Aikido and Karate. There is a Karate Kata that almost every Okinawan karateka knows. It's called Fukyu Kata II. It came from Gikisai Daiichi, the Goju-ryu Kata or Gikisai Dai-ni. They both have very, very similar movements. And everybody knows this because it's done as demonstrations. And in there I see a point to show a Kaiten Nage. So I'm going to start by showing the kata, and E.T. has agreed to be my uke for that, and then Suresh Sensei is going to show a similar movement, and then we're going to do a final one that's a little bit more dynamic. So I'm just going to do the kata first, right? And it's this opening sequence where we step in. Now in the kata, this comes back. And most people see this as a geidan barai, which is not a wrong way to think about it. And then there's a turn and there's a punch. But with a slight modification in the movement, we open up an opportunity to talk about a Kaiten Nage if I step forward at this point. So rather than stepping all the way back and defending, I'm going to bring my feet together and then enter. And it's this entering that's going to create an opportunity to break the commitment on the punch. So if I can time his punch, let's just look at this. Go ahead and do a punch, right? If I'm too late, I get hit, right? If I'm too soon, I get nothing. But if I get it right as he commits the power to it, then we do this. So in the kata, and I'm going to try to use that timing, the first move he's trying to hit me in the head. And I'm just doing a tai sabaki here. So I don't even need the hand to block. So he punches, and I just get my head out of the way, right? My timing is a little bit off, but let's go full speed. So if I get that out of the way, then that's enough. But for safety reasons, right, I'm going to bring my hand up. Now I'm going to try to attack him, and he's going to defend. At this point, I'm open. And again, in the normal way of doing the kata, he'll make his attack, and I'll come down here. But the way that we're talking about it, to introduce the Kaiten Nage, he's going to try to attack, and I'm going to cut this and get the timing, and then this would come up here. As you can see, we're starting to break his balance. And then it would come into this movement. Now let's rotate this way so we have enough room for the throw. And I'm going to start here. Each knee, some, and away with you. Okay, and now Suresh Sensei and E.T. Sensei are going to demonstrate how this is normally done in Aikido. You'll see some similarities.
So as Tim Sensei has mentioned, there's the basic similarities is the timing, the catching of the punch, where you want to catch the attack just before the heavy foot, where the power lands, and the power comes out. That's where the assailant, the uke, is actually strong. You want to catch it just before that landing happens. Tim Sensei, I think you mentioned sinking of a timeline before. It would be the equivalent. So for example, for boxers, whenever they want to land a heavier punch, there's always a snapping of the hip, and you want to catch the timing just before that snap happens. Okay, there's a point of looseness here. So when E.T. Sensei does his shomenski, his attack, if I'm too slow, I'm going to get hit, and if I move too early, he is still fully balanced, fully in control of his body posture. There's nothing that I can do to him unless I attack him or I do some sort of utemi. Okay, so in this case, I need to get the timing. Go, enter, and I'm going to use a hiriki no yosei ni movement, shifting of the body weight and the breaking of the balance. For Aikido, hiriki no yosei ni works on this principle where you shift all of your body weight from one using toe up to your knee, and you shift it all the way to the other side without falling back onto your heels. So if you do the Nage version, play this. As the attack comes, thank you very much. And now I hand off to Dinesh Sensei to explain furthermore on the Kaiten Nage.
Okay. Thank you, Sensei. So I just like to say that Kaiten Nage isn't actually in the fixed syllabus of techniques, but it's an extremely useful way to teach someone how to lead the balance around. And it's really only a very good trope if you catch someone off balance. So what I'm going to do is perhaps a more traditional version of it. It's a little bit flowery, but the principles are the same. Right?
One more time. Let's do this way so we can see it coming the other way. On that note, okay, thanks for stopping by. We're doing this about once or twice a week. We'll look at different things in the kata and in the training as we do our training where there are points of commonality. Again, this is not to say that's what was intended by the kata, but it's a opening for a conversation, right? And sometimes the conversation is just as good to say, well, this looks exactly the same or there's some differences. So either way that we're talking about it, we're learning. Thank you. How'd that look?